नहमदुहु व नसल्ली अला रसूलिहिल करीम अम्मा बाद औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन अर्रहमानिर रहीम मालिकि यौमिद्दीन इय्याका नअबुदु व इय्याका नस्तईन इहदिनस सिरातल मुस्तकीम सिरातल लज़ीना अनअमता अलैहिम गैरिल मग़दूबि अलैहिम वलद्दालीन आमीन. Inshallah, today we try to briefly look into that. What is Ihdina Sirat al Mustaqim? What is the path? The path of those Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has favored. And, what is this guided path? Sirat al Mustaqim. Inshallah, in the lieu of Quran, we'll try to see what is this, the straight path Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking Muslims and Mu'mineen to ask Allah guidance in that so that we can be successful. In the Arabic word sirat means a path, a route. The mustaqim is derived from istaqama, which means the straight. This means it is not leaning towards left or right, it is in the middle, it is the straight path. This is a highway without any detours or twists and turns. The combination of these two words indicate the fastest route towards our destination, which is called Siratal Mustaqim, which is called the success, which is inshallah the Jannah. This main highway to our final destination of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, known as Siratul Mustaqim, is referred to the Quran, Holy Quran, plenty of times, many times, probably close to almost 40 times, although inshallah we tend to focus some of them, inshallah. Here, the path of salvation, this path is the path of salvation. It is not multiple paths, it's not multiple roads, it's a simply one path. Similarly, in the numerous places in Holy Quran where Allah Almighty has spoken about Sirat al-Mustaqim, in addition to Surah Fatiha, and he has mentioned that this path is the path towards himself, path towards within the hudud of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the path on the guided divine message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We learned this from the verse 56 of Surah Hud, chapter 11 of Holy Quran. Inna Rabbi ala sirat mustaqim. Verily, it is my Lord that is on a straight path. So from this ayah also we learn that the path of Sirat al-Mustaqim is to the path of to the destination of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to reach to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to please to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to follow the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also in another ayah, Kul innani hadani rabbi ila sirat mustaqim dinan kayaman millata Ibrahim hanifa wama kana minal mushrikeen. Surah An-An'am, chapter 6, ayah 161. The translation goes like this: Say, surely as for me, my Lord has guided me to the right path, to a most right religion, the faith of Ibrahim, the upright one, and he was not of polytheists. So this is another the path, which is a path of monotheistic faith, monotheistic religion, that Allah's wahdaniyat, Allah's oneness is preached upon. It should be reflected in our action. And when we embrace kalima shahada, la ilaha illallah, then we say that there is no other path, there is no other God, there is no other deity worthy of worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all alone, without any partnership. So that is the path of Sirat al-Mustaqim. And that is not just by saying it, it should be mind, body, and soul again on the same path. It should be reflected in our action. The limbs should be in obedience to that path. Then only we also understand that this is the path of Surat al-Mustaqim. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also says in another ayah, wa an haza sirati mustaqima. Wa an haza sirati mustaqima. And this is the my path. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying himself that, and this is my path. Surah Anam of ayah 153. Wa an haza wa anna haza sirati mustaqima. And this is my path, straight path. Fattabi'u, and then you should follow. Therefore, you have to follow. وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا السُّبُلَ فَتَفَرَّقَ, and do not change, do not follow any other change path. And here, subula is also used as a word translation. Arabic translation goes for path, another route. Fatafarraka, which is different, which is derived, which is detached. So that's why there cannot be any path. This is the only attached path. Wa anna hadha sirati mustaqima. That is the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has to be in our life all together. And then fatafarraka bikum an sabilihi zalikum wasakum bihi lallakum tattakun. For they will lead you away from this way, his way. If there is any other path we try to choose, that will be leading, that is a deviation from the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that you stay onto that path, and which He has enjoined you with that. So you may guard against evil. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so that you may attain taqwa. The same wording which was the wording which was described in the ayah of revelation of Ramadan. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so that you can attain taqwa, so that you can stay away from all the devilish path. And those upon Allah has bestowed His grace are those mentioned in Surah Nisa as well. And what are those people? What are the path of those people? Who are these people? What are they do? Allah says, "Maman yuti Allah wa Rasula." They do atat, they do obedient, they are to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Rasul and Prophet is Prophet. فَأُولَٰئِكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ, and those people are أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِم مِّنَ النَّبِيِّينَ, من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين وحسن أولئك رفيقا ذلك الفضل الله من الله وكفى بالله عليما. And whosoever, and who, these are the people who obey Allah and the Messenger, then they will be in the company of those in whom Allah has bestowed His grace. That is what we say. There, Ihdina Siratal Mustaqeem, Siratal Lazina Annamta. Same thing. Ma'allazina an'ama Allah. So these are the peoples. And who are these people? An-Nabiyeen was Siddiqeen was Shuhada was Salihin. So these are the people, the martyrs, the righteous, and those who have excellent companion. These are the excellent companions. Such is the bounty from Allah, and Allah is sufficient to know. Waqafa billahi alima. And of course, Allah knows the ultimate truth, ultimate knowledge, belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these are the path. If we want to be with all our ibadah, what we are doing in Ramadan, in last Ashura, that Laylatul Qadr, inshallah, it's going to be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with out of His mercy, inshallah. We want to be, inshallah, with Nabiyeen, with the Anbiya, with the Siddiqeen, with Shuhada, Salihin. Those are the ones who are going to be, who are blessed, who are favored upon by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who are bestowed upon Allah's ni'mah. So those are the ones that there cannot be any hasuna ulaika rafiqa. There cannot be any better rafiq. There cannot be any better companions for any one of us, inshallah. And this is the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the Siratul Mustaqeem. That is what we should be asking. This is what we should be doing all the ibadah for, inshallah, and hoping from Allah's mercy, inshallah. Inshallah. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. O Lord, O Allah, let not our hearts deviate from the truth, from the straight path. After you have guided us, after we have embraced Islam, after we have said Kalima Shahada, and grant us mercy from you. You are the bestower, you are the best bestower, you are the ultimate bestower. رب اغفر وارحم أنت خير الراحمين اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين آمين ثم آمين.